Whoop whoop, I found Whop. But what is Whop? And why is Whop so wonderful for what I want to use Whop for? Well, glad you asked. Whop is a digital marketplace, and as Whop calls it, Whop is a digital marketplace for anybody to transact digital products, but it's brilliant for what I want it for. I'm going to be using this to sell all my digital products and notebooks. I think I'm going to be charging $20 for all of my products. That depends on where you live and the currency exchange rates and that sort of stuff. That'll be £20 for a yearly subscription, and it'll be done through this website. And this will include all of my planners for 2024 and 2023, including all the notebooks and so on. Everything I make over the next coming year, you will have access to. So, how do I use this website? Well, we're at Whoop here, and this is on a private browser, so none of my login details are here already. First thing you're going to need to do is you're going to sign up. Now, sign up is really easy. You can sign in with Apple, you can sign in with Discord if you have a Discord, or you can sign in with your Google account, or your wallet if you like as well. It's entirely up to you. Okay, once you're signed in, your details will be here. And what you're going to have to do is, don't use this because it just doesn't seem to work for some reason. If you type in Walter Dern, nothing comes up. If you go to here and type in /Walter Dern, Walter Dern comes up here. Or just use the links in the description. There's also links to my Facebook page. Just use those. It'll be way quicker and easier. And you'll see that this has got the Apple Pay option for you, which is great. If you go to subscribe, it'll allow you to pay through Apple Pay, or it'll allow you to pay through a credit card. Obviously, I'd recommend you going through Apple Pay, but there's no reason why you can't go through a normal credit card. So one of the problems that I've identified is through Chrome when using it on a desktop. So this is Safari, and if we scroll to the right, we can see I've got another incognito Chrome page open. If I go to my Safari and I type in whop.com/Walter Dern and press enter, it takes me straight to Whop. It takes me to my market or my stall in Whop, where you can see all my planners that I've got and the Discord membership. If you come to the right of the screen, we can see that there is an Apple Pay logo and there's a subscribe. If I come to Chrome, it only comes up with the subscribe option. And if I click on the subscribe option, it wants you to put your credit card details in. Whereas if I click on the subscribe option when using Safari, it'll give me the option to use credit card, but it'll also give me the option to use Apple Pay. I think Apple Pay is a lot easier to use. I'd recommend people using Apple Pay. If you want to put your credit card details in, it's absolutely fine. But yeah, I just find it a lot easier to use Apple Pay. This problem doesn't seem to affect iPhone nor iPad. It only seems to be an issue on using Chrome on a desktop. So for example, if I go to Safari and it's already loaded up here, I can see that Apple Pay comes up straight away. I'm going to copy that, Firefox, and paste that in. I think it's already there. Paste and go. Allow paste. And I can see that the Apple Pay comes up at the bottom straight away. And DuckDuckGo, pretty much the exact same thing. Apple Pay and Chrome. The Apple Pay thing comes up at the bottom. Once you're in, you're going to go up here to the hub. Now, if you don't see the hub here on mobiles, or if you have your device in portrait, you'll have to find the three buttons. This is exactly the same what happens if you're using it on a mobile. So if you click on here, you'll get the hub. Click on the hub and it will take you to, close this down, it'll take you to these. Now currently there are 8 things on here. And these are all the things that I'm currently sharing. The Tesla one is exclusive to here, so let's go ahead and open that one. If I click on this, it'll do nothing. And that's because I'm not allowed to do pop-up. If I go to settings, down to Safari, and I go to turn off block pop-ups, it'll allow me to download. So if I click on here and then click it, it'll allow me to have that pop up. It'll show what I'm downloading, and I press download. And if I go over here, I can see that my download is almost complete. Now, one of the weird quirks about this is it doesn't allow me to upload a PDF. I have to compress everything into a zip. So luckily for us, iPad OS deals with that, as does Mac, as does most operating systems. If I click on it, and it'll take me to this. Now, if I click on this, it'll just automatically unzip it. This file is 5.5 megabytes. I can select this, I can press share, and I'm going to go and share it with GoodNotes. And that's where I want to put it. I'm just going to put it as a new document and put it there. Fine there. Now this is an older iPad and this is quite an intense document, so I'm going to leave this bar to finish off. Yep, there we go. And that's the One Planner downloaded off the website. Now, if we go back to it, there's a couple of other things I really want to talk about. Now, let's talk about referring friends. If you click on refer a friend and click on more options and click copy, you should get 20% of what they spend annually. Now, I have no idea how this works. I've never tried it before. But if you're referring a friend, you might as well try and do it this way. I'd love to know how people get along with this. I'd love to know how you get on with this. Oh, there's one more thing I want to talk about. When you go to the hub, you'll see this thing, join us Discord server. This comes as part of the Whop. So when I signed up for the Whop, I get this this Whop bot for free, and it allows me to make a server on Discord that is behind a paywall, so anybody who's bought this automatically gets access to the Discord server. I have no idea what Discord does. I believe it's like online chat rooms. From the 5 minutes of playing around, it seemed like it's a really great and easy way to share stuff, so it's definitely something I want to be experimenting with. But if you want to click on this and claim all your rewards, it should take you through to Discord, and then you can come and chat to me in Discord if you use Discord. I really think Discord has got a lot of potential. So why am I using Whop over Etsy? Etsy's been great, but it's not really fit for purpose, I don't think. It's not built with a community in mind. It's built with selling bespoke and individual items, and it's great for that, but I want something different. So I'll take an example of a real life case. Somebody asked me to make a bespoke version of the Zoom planner. They wanted a 24-hour version. So of course I made it and passed it on, but that person was very happy with it. Was more than happy with me to share the renewed version I had made because it was nothing personal or specific to them. However, I couldn't go about sharing it because it was a real pain to individually contact every single person to see if they all wanted a version and then to email it or to pass it through the chat. It was just a pain, absolute pain. Whereas this way, if somebody asks for an individual bespoke version, and I'm more than happy to do that, I can share it to everybody within the community, and people can come and check if they want it, and they don't need me to email or bug or become a bit spammy. It's so much easier. I don't have to fiddle with thumbnails, and I can just upload stuff really easy and everyone gets access to it. I'm so delighted to be able to found a way to share things in a really easy way to do. I hope you like it. I'd love to hear your feedback on it. And a subscribe would be great.